Hello everyone, this is Saik here. Welcome you all to the second episode of Anurag. Today I have a friend Anushka Bhave who is a third year engineering student at VIT Pune. It's her initiative called PCOS Virago that she has founded in 2019 that makes us proud to have her here today. Welcome Anushka.
Thank you.
PCOS, Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome, is a disorder in women that causes enlarged ovaries with smaller cysts on their outer edges. The cause of this disorder is combination of genetic and environmental factors. While many might not know about it, but PCOS affects 1 in 10 women worldwide and 1 in 5 in India. This disorder has no medical cure. It triggers infertility, increases BP, also increases risk to type 2 diabetes, thyroid and much more. What Anushka and her team does is that they provide offline as well as online health solutions to women to help them in their journey of PCOS reversal. Thank you, Anushka, for giving us this opportunity to talk to you about this.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure for even me.
Firstly, could you please tell us more about how you led this initiative?
Yeah. So this journey began when I had PCOS and I was diagnosed to have PCOS in 2017, wherein I was completely unaware of what it means. So right from finding out what that means to what are the long term causes of PCOS, how should I control it, because initially when I went to my gynecologist, she told me that this is a very common thing, and all of the symptoms I was facing, like weight gain, acne, and irregular periods and all of that follows. So she I thought that it is pretty normal to have all of this and it's not a big deal. But then later on, when I came home, I googled everything, and then I got to know the long term concerns that even though if it is very common among the women of our age, it is not something which can be taken so lightly, or it is a big issue and many of them are facing. I started reading more about PCOS. So about what is it, about what the changes I should make in my lifestyle, right from what food I am eating, or how well I'm sleeping, or am I active throughout the day, so am I exercising well. And then I finally took up trekking. So I completed a lot of treks. I used to exercise a lot. I used to eat well. I used to read books. I visited many experts who guided me about this entire syndrome and the symptoms that are following. And in 2019, I guess in January, since January, we had a test, the ultrasound and everything, and then they declared that I had completely reversed PCOD. So all of my symptoms had disappeared, as well as on the ultrasound, it usually detects you to have polycystic ovaries. So I had normal ovaries because I had started feeling so positive and so comfortable for myself. All those symptoms, they actually create a lot of body image issues for you and for all of the girls which are facing this. I thought of first taking the survey of whether people out there really need this, and in that survey around 96% of the girls who had entered their details, they were actually needing this kind of help for PCOS reversal, or for an online community where they can discuss PCOS comfortably, and they can seek advice for making healthy changes in their life, etc. Yeah.
So, my next question to you is generally, irregular periods, obesity, acne are usually overlooked and not taken as seriously because we think it's because of stress and our irregular routine that these things are ought to happen. But when did you decide that these things are not normal and that is the time you decided to go to the doctor? So, when is the right time to actually consider going to a doctor?
Yeah, so for me, it was when I had started having irregular periods. The same thing that you mentioned happened with me. I ignored it. I thought that maybe, initially it's very normal to have irregular periods and everything. And then later on, when I went before going to the doctor, those 2 3 months I had extreme symptoms. So I had extreme heavy bleeding and extreme, deficiencies. So I couldn't even function properly throughout the day. I used to sleep a lot, and all of this was feeling very abnormal. And before my body could actually, when there is heavy bleeding and all of that, you tend to lose a lot of nutrients and you start feeling very weak. So that is when I visited the doctor. Or like you asked, that when is the right time? Whenever you think that you are having any of these symptoms, right from weight gain to irregular periods, it's not so normal to have irregular periods once you have actually, if your periods have just begun 1 year before and after that still you are having them irregular, it's not normal. So that is something we should be aware of, and there is very less awareness on this.
So, I being someone who has been diagnosed with PCOS, I feel your journey is very inspiring. So, how
Yes.
how does it feel to, have changed reactions of people around you when you are at the peak of PCOS and then when you reverse it? What were the changes of your family, friends, or even people around you? What do you feel?
So when I was having PCOS, it was very evident. I was having all the symptoms. I was overweight. Okay, and even from my face, you could make that she's having some kind of deficiencies. Because for myself, I had a very severe deficiency of vitamin B12, wherein I was prescribed to take around 2 months of injections every week. So it was that severe, and you could really make out the difference between me when I had PCOS and me when I reversed PCOS. So obviously there were a lot of comments saying that you look fit, you look good, and everything. Even my family, my father always encourages me to have a very healthy lifestyle. He himself is a fitness freak, you can say. Even for the women who are trying to conceive, they can actually conceive naturally by making healthy lifestyle changes. So it's not that it's not cured, it's just that you have to keep working for yourself, for your self care, for your health and everything, until and unless you reverse those symptoms. And even after you reverse them, you have to keep following that healthy lifestyle because it may come back.
So usually it's our mothers who tell us about periods, and there are sex education, what I can say, lectures that are conducted in schools and colleges that usually educate about us about sex and periods. But PCOS
Yes.
is not talked about in both of those things because it is something that our generation has come up with because of
Yeah.
the high stress. How does it like it's very daunting to feel that you are diagnosed with something you don't even know of. So,
Yes, right.
because you are talking with a lot of other girls also who are diagnosed with PCOS, what is your experience about fear of the unknown? I might say.
Okay, so when you are, like you said, when you are diagnosed, you are obviously, most of them don't know. And even after being diagnosed, most of them are very reluctant to share this because this is something which is having a lot of stigma around it. Talking about periods, talking about irregular periods, or having cysts on your ovaries.
So, coming back to your initiative, I would like to know about how you as a team organize your work about.
As a team, I think we are having graphic designers on the team, people who are, they are reaching out to experts, and they are bringing really good content which has not been publicized before, or many people aren't aware of. So they are talking to a lot of people, they are getting good and unique content for women to read. And the entire research team is there, then the designing team and the marketing team is there. So I think every one of them, the best thing about us is that we are really believing in this mission of educating every woman with PCOS and actually helping her out of the condition. So that motivation is always there within us, that we have to help these women, and the team coordinates well.
Good job. Also, I would like to know more about the cartoon images that you have used on your Instagram and website, because I feel that is a very informal way of connecting this whole issue with people on a very broader level.
Yeah. So about that series, what I have a school friend, Mrunmai. She's the graphic designer on the team. We were just having this chat wherein she suggested that maybe this kind of comic or these characters can relate to it. And since Virago, it means the meaning of the word Virago is a warrior.
Yeah.
So our entire theme is based on that Virago is a warrior who is trying to battle PCOS, and in that huh. and in that entire thing, we are having two characters, Sara and Anushka. So Anushka has reversed PCOS, and now she is knowing a lot of things. Okay, so she's a PCOS educator, and she's helping Sara, who is diagnosed to have PCOS.
So we are always looking forward to more of those comics on the website and Instagram. What is even more brilliant is you are able to have a very enthusiastic team with you. And another great thing is that a co-founder of your team, that is Prasanna Akolkar, is also with us today. He is also a third year student of engineering in VIT Pune. Prasanna, you're doing a great job. Thank you for joining with us today.
Thank you.
I would like to know, when was it that you decided to be a part of this initiative?
Okay. Yeah, so before the lockdown, Anushka and me were actually just acquaintances. Like I just knew about that she's working on a startup and she's there in pre-incubation at Bhau. So during the lockdown, we used to chat sometimes, and I got to know that she was really very passionate about working on this, and it was really looking like a very concrete idea. Even though I did not know anything about it, I was just very happy to see that someone is so passionate about her work. So I just told her that I was really very interested in working, but not in her startup actually. That at that time, I was just telling that I was really very enthusiastic to work in any kind of startup. So after 2 to 3 days, she texted me, and I was really very happy to know that she wanted me as a team member with her.
That's great. So usually there is a lot of stigma and shyness to even talk about periods, let alone PCOS.
Yeah,
Women themselves
yeah.
shy away to talk about PCOS condition. So how does it feel to be a guy in this team and helping women, because with your work in this initiative?
Yeah. It really feels very nice because the basic thing that we want to do is that we have to remove the social stigma and a taboo kind of thing that is there in this about this PCOS or periods that we don't talk about it normally. So even when Anushka and I chat, we are really very clear while speaking clearly with each other and also with the team, because being the only guy in the team, no one is actually that afraid of speaking about that with me. So I feel that's a very good initiative from our side.
I feel having such inclusive spaces where you can talk about these things, I guess, is the first step to overcome any kind of such barrier.
Yes.
Anushka, on this initiative, what is your experience of the girls who talk to you about their condition? How has it changed you as a person?
Yeah. So when I talk to women who are having PCOS, I am already, kind of empathizing with them because I am aware in a way about the mental state that they are having, that they must be very, depressed or confused about what to do. So because I have had this myself before, I can relate to them a lot. And that actually helps me a lot while working, because I can then figure out how can I help them, because I understand them very well.
So, how are your plans as a team to raise awareness on a local level?
We are having this initiative called Girl Up Virago, which is a UN initiative, and we have chosen the topic of women's health and hygiene. So, in that too, we are having this PCOS awareness campaign wherein we educate women about PCOS. So, all of this is to educate them to reverse it themselves and then connecting them to PCOS experts or specialists so that they can manage this condition.
Being a part of this initiative, what are some personal changes that you observed in yourself after being a part of this initiative?
Okay. Yeah. So on a you can say from internal level, I feel that the confidence goes very high. Like when you're working as a say a co-founder of a startup, then you actually feel a lot proud of yourself that you're working for some good cause actually. And rather than just going for income, rather it is causing a great impact on the social level. Like daily we chat with people who are actually having problems, and I can say this, that maybe if there's a quiz on PCOS and if Anushka and we are competing, maybe I can win on it now, because that's the level of knowledge that I'm having on this currently.
Yeah.
And from emotional level, I cannot have anything because I'm not a woman who has actually experienced this. So maybe, but I know that my mom had it sometime before. So maybe that can be a motivating factor for me to work on it. Rather than that, that's the thing that is affecting me now.
Lastly, if any girl or a woman wants to approach you in order to seek help for her PCOS thing, how does she contact you guys?
So currently, how people are reaching out to us is through our social media platforms, wherein many of them are following us and they are liking what we are sharing and they are finding it useful. So that is one thing. And secondly, is on our website we have a separate page for them to reach out to us and have their personal queries or email to us. Along with whatever the blogs and everything is there, but then even they can reach out to us through that. Yeah.
The website and Instagram handle links of PCOS Virago pages are mentioned in the description box below. Thank you so much, Anushka and Prasanna, for sharing this valuable information with us, which was much needed. Menstrual cycle being a regular is a regular positive sign that your body is functioning in the healthiest manner. Instead of shying to talk about it, and instead of not addressing the question, one must realize that it's actually a blessing, and talking your way through any kind of problem related to that can help you have a better life.
Thank you so much for watching the video. Like, share, comment and subscribe.
Don't forget to press the bell icon to stay notified.
Do follow us on Instagram and Facebook. The handle links are given in the description box below.
Thank you.